mice, three blind mice. See how they run, see how they run. They all ran after the farmer's wife, who cut off their tails with a carving knife.
Technology doesn't scare me. What does is this devices.
Supposedly, Common Core will be able to monitor twitches that the child does in the classroom, how many times the child twitches.
I believe the devices we're talking about are data mining devices, such as specially designed seats that have sensors in them that will be monitoring your students' posture, monitoring your students' twitches, their fidgetiness, all of these going into a national database record of behavior attitudes of your students. Additionally, there will be cameras to be placed in rooms that will be monitoring your children's eye movements, the eye contact, issues like that. Again, more deeper data mining issues. There also will be wrist-mounted sensors to monitor extraneous movements from your students. What in the world these roles or these sensors have to do with teaching my son, my grandson, 3 plus 3, or how to multiply 4 plus 4, it's extreme overreach by the government, and it has no place in the Carroll County school systems. Thank you.
We got $500,000 initially to implement Common Core. But the problem with that is that to finish the implementation of Common Core, we're talking $20 million. That's $20 million of taxpayers' money.
Three major problems in Carroll County. Number one is Common Core. It'll cost us approaching $40 million before this thing is completely implemented. The Manchester Valley debt service on that is $10 million. The last is the Board of Ed is asking for a new Charles Carroll Elementary School. They've funded $12 million for that school. So all told, there's $42 million that we're spending that doesn't have to be spent.
I was one of the founders that developed that criteria for that fund, and I now sit on the advisory board.
The Board of Education is responsible for the educational excellence of every student in Carroll County, not just the public school system.
The school board is responsible to see that all county students get quality education. If that includes sports, band, etc., it should include sports, band, etc. for all students. About 10 years ago, the Board of Commissioners at that time started allowing the Board of Ed to keep unused funds from year to year. That balance has built now to over $15 million, and the teachers still are not getting their step increases under their contract. And I don't know why. I still don't know why. I've asked, I've yet to get an answer. Does anybody here have an answer?
I've talked about ways we could save millions by avoiding the mistakes of the past, perhaps not completely funding Charles Carroll just yet, but taking half of that money and setting aside for a rainy day fund for the school.
That's sitting on a surplus of $15.5 million. They could have done something for the teachers. But have they done anything? No, they haven't.